Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Octopusie Videos here, back at it again with another stoned story time. And yes guys, today guys, I'm here to tell you about the first time that I ever smoked weed. Yeah, that is today's video, and it's a pretty interesting story. It's pretty funny. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it a lot. So yeah, I haven't posted in a long ass time guys, so I hope that this story time makes up for it. And I'm high as shit, so it's gonna be a good video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go! Alright, so this all took place during my senior year of high school, okay? And senior year of high school was a weird-ass time in my life, okay? It very much was a very much in-between time, you know? Like, that's kind of how it felt, you know? On one hand, I was going to more parties and shit like that, you know? But on the other hand, it was kind of, like, restrictive, and it was, you know, kind of bullshit, you know? But you know, I was also very stressed out during the time, too, with everything going on, you know? But this story begins one fateful day, okay? I was actually kind of down in the dumps this day, alright? And I was on a walk just, like, stressing myself out, just like, fuck, dude. I'm 18, I don't know what the fuck to do. And, basically, I get a phone call on my phone, okay? And it's from my good buddy Tim, also known as Tim's YT. Rest in peace to that YouTube channel. Long gone. But, my buddy Tim calls me and he's like, hey, me, Mark, and Andrew are going to be hanging out. And we're going to be going to this place. Okay? And this place for the video, I'm going to call it the Shack. Okay? The Shack. Okay? And how would I describe the Shack? The Shack basically is a place where, there's like mini golf. There's, a go-kart area, and there's an arcade, and it's like this little outdoor area. It's fucking pretty sick. Anyways, a bunch of teenagers would go there and like hang out and fuck around and shit. That's basically the vibe of this place, to describe it to you. And anyways, Tim invites me to the Shack, and anyways, 30 minutes later, I'm on my way, and when I finally arrive, it's anticlimactic. Basically, I just stand around for around 20 minutes waiting for everybody to arrive, you know? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why am I waiting? But finally, people arrived, okay? The first person to show up was Andrew, okay? And I don't know if you guys remember Andrew, but he's the guy who I talked about previously in my last video, the plug war, you know? Yeah, he was the guy who sold weed and, you know, almost got kicked out, you know? By getting the email, you know. Go watch the fucking plug war. I'm not gonna spoil the ending for you, but anyways, it's on my channel. It's pretty sick, you know. It's one of my crazier stories. Anyways, yeah, that's Andrew for you. Just a little refresher. Okay, so Andrew greeted me at the door, okay? And we decided to wait around for 10 minutes for Tim and Mark to show up. Mark and Tim finally showed up, and we decided to go directly inside, okay? And as we were walking inside, we noticed something off about our good old pal, our good old character, Andrew, okay? He was fucking high as shit, okay? He was in a different timeline. He was on a different universe, okay? He was on Mars. You know, he was hanging out with fucking Cram, okay? Yeah, and Andrew was just, you know, off the walls, going on these wild-ass rants about he had his transgender friend, and how they got into a fight, and how they're gonna fist fight each other, and all this wild shit, and we're just like, what the fuck is he talking about right now? Why the fuck do I care? But, yeah, we decided to go to the batting cage, and, you know, me, Mark, and Tim are just trying to, like, ignore Andrew from his fucking wild-ass, Alex Jones-esque rants, okay? And, at one point, we're just chilling by the batting cage. Tim wants to fucking, like, bat, and fucking Andrew decides to fucking inhale this massive cloud of smoke that would make fucking Cheech and Chong jealous. That would make Snoop Dogg blush. That would make me go insane, you know? And, yeah, this dude blew this giant fucking Galactus cloud of smoke just out of his lungs, and it went directly into some random ass kid's face. And me, I was just dying laughing. I'm like, oh my fucking god, he's oblivious to his fucking surroundings right now. And shortly after, me, Mark, and Tim decided to go play mini golf, right? And Andrew's still stumbling around, being the most stoned man on the West Coast, you know, tripping over the fucking holes, falling over, and me, Mark, and Tim are just laughing. We're having a grand old time. And I'm like, you know what? Andrew's having a blast. You know what? Maybe I should join him and get stoned today. I've been wanting to get high forever. Might as well be today. And Tim's like, nah, bro. Don't take that. Don't take that. And I'm like, why? Why are you acting all fucking like a deep philosopher all of a sudden? Why don't you want me to get high with Andrew? And he's like, come over here. Come over here, Albert. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, I got something way better than that. If you come sleep over at my house. And I'm like, that sounds kind of gay, Tim. Why did you phrase it like that? And he's like, trust me, if you want to get high, wait till later. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you mean. Anyways, so we continue playing fucking mini golf, and we score some holes. Andrew obviously scores last because he's high as fuck. And, yeah, we have a fucking blast hanging out with the dudes, Finally, it becomes time, for me and Tim to get stoned, okay? We go over to Tim's house, and Tim lives in a very nice area, okay? And, yeah, it's just very scenic, very nice, very, everything you would want, And basically, Tim takes me inside, right? And he whips out this stizzy, all right? And I'm just like, holy shit. That's the first stizzy I ever saw. And at the time, stizzies were brand new items, okay? They were very rare to have, like, a THC vape, Now they're fucking so common, but at the time, this was a different time. So, yeah. I was like, holy shit. And we decided to smoke this together, and, initially, now keep in mind, actually, I want to explain where I smoked this first. We went outside to smoke this, okay? And we actually, like, decided to cruise around his little neighborhood real quick and got high. And it was all right, But I wasn't really feeling the effects yet until we decided to come back inside. That's when it fucking all hit all at once, okay? And he decides to put on some fucking weird-ass movie, Oh, yeah, I think it was Gerald's Game. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you putting on Gerald's Game? He ends up putting something else on. And that's like this weird Will Ferrell movie about him being a soccer coach or some shit. I don't know. It was fucking bizarre. But in my mind, I convinced myself that it was about like him climbing up the corporate ladder. Yeah. Your first time getting stoned can knock you the fuck out, okay? And trust me, that's never matched again, okay? Being that fucking high. But anyways, that's not even the best of it, okay? Basically, what I felt for the very first time is I felt like relief. There was no worries in the world. It was fucking phenomenal, okay? It was fantastic. And after a while of just saying the goofiest shit in the world, I look up and I see the thermostat, okay? And it says 70 degrees. And I start dying laughing. And Tim just looks at me like, what the fuck? Why are you laughing like the Joker? And I'm like, the number 70. And in our minds, this was the fucking most funny shit in the world. We both started dying laughing, to get that high again. Anyways, shortly after this, of laughing at the number fucking 70, I decided to try to stand up to go get a snack. And I fucking full on fall on this fucker's glass table, right? I'm lucky the thing didn't fucking break. Like, I'm very surprised that, like, I landed on it soft enough for it not to break, which is kind of crazy. But, yeah, right on it. It was fucking, I was very scared and very nervous because it made a loud-ass sound. I was like, holy shit. But anyways, we finally make it to the fucking little pantry area, his kitchen. And he decides to whip out a delicious snack, all right? Known as Funyuns, okay? But these are spicy Funyuns, okay? And, yeah, hot Funyuns, I just want to say, great. Hot Funyuns are the way to go for a first time getting stoned snack, because it literally tasted like it was fucking 3D. Like, I could taste the fucking morsels of the little grains explode on my tongue. Every little taste was an explosion, okay, of pure spice, of pure delicacy. That's what I was experiencing. And yeah, that's how it feels the first time you get high, guys. If you've never gotten high before, and if you have, and hopefully this brings back that fucking feeling, that first time feeling, And yeah, after this, the night pretty much ends, and the next day, I experienced something known as the after high, okay? Which was fucking amazing. I basically just felt peaceful all fucking day. And yeah, that is my first time getting high, guys. I really hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and yeah, there's gonna be more like this to come. So, this is Stone Storytime.